makeup on. I feel like I have shit stuck on this contact too. Maybe I should just put two brand new contacts in. Fuck it. Sometimes you gotta do that. It's really crazy. Alright, let's do it. I have to put the other contact in. Yeah. In case you guys never seen someone put a contact in with nails. Now you know. It's totally possible. Grand Rising. I'm about to do a little makeup tutorial. I'm gonna try to be quick though because I'm on a time crunch. We already did primer. We got the primer on. So now we're gonna go crazy with the concealer, of course. That's how we get down. Try not to get makeup on my clothes because I'm already wearing part of my outfit. Drop it to the floor, go. I need more of this, apparently. I hate how this comes out. It's not really my fave. All right, that should be enough. All right, I like to use a sponge. What's up, y'all? Y'all enjoying this little tutorial? I gotta go up to Cleveland, 2-hour drive for an event tonight. Can of bingo. So you guys better be there. Can of bingo. We're gonna have so much fun. There's gonna be trivia, there's gonna be bingo, there's gonna be giveaways, there's gonna be weed to smoke, weed to buy, there's gonna be drinks, there's gonna be a bar. Oh, we about to get lit. That's crazy right now. It's crazy. Y'all better beat me there. Don't meet me, beat me. Y'all not gonna beat me because I'm gonna be early, but you try. You try to beat me if you want. We're gonna have Dolly Pops for sale, $5 for 25 milligram RSO infused, full spectrum Dolly Pops. Come get your Dolly Pops, you guys. You're not gonna regret it. All right. So this is how we start out with the concealer. A lot of times you think you can just do the concealer, which you can. I'm not gonna lie though, the powder does make a difference though. It does kind of add something. Hello. The powder does add a little bit of magic. So we do have to use that, especially because I don't have like I don't have like anything to kind of like highlight the face, you know what I mean? So the lighter powder kind of helps with that. And it also helps with oily face. I know I don't, but actually, if you've seen before I put the concealer on, you would know why I am doing my makeup. Also, I have an event, so people say you don't need makeup. I never said that I did need makeup. That's the crazy part. So you just assuming that I thought I needed it, which is really crazy. Don't make those assumptions. I never said I needed the makeup. I said I'm putting it on for an event. Thank you. But it's interesting. The powder adds an interesting kind of layer to the foundation look. Kind of starts to highlight certain parts of your face, and then you go back in with a. I do. Well, this is what I do. I go back in with a pressed powder after this on like the edges of my features, right? And that kind of adds like that depth that the girlies, like that contoured kind of thing is what we're trying to emulate, I suppose, with that. So we want to keep like this part bright and then we kind of go in with a little bit of a shade darker to highlight specific parts of the face. Very interesting. Very interesting art science going on. Also, the powder helps control my just like my face getting like too oily, too sweaty, that kind of thing. Kind of helps with that. It's really actually quite interesting once you start getting into it. Um, so there's that. Now, like you said, I come back in with like a pressed powder after this part, and you kind of blend that in too. Very interesting. So that's kind of what I mean by like, kind of leaves that little highlight area there for you if you do it the way that I did it. So it makes it look under the eyes a little bit brighter to kind of offset any darkness or discoloration you might have. And then you go back in with that slightly look darker color to kind of blend it all through. And then yeah, that's how you do the foundation part. That's just part one. Then I like to go back in and color in my brows a little bit better since I done put a punch of powder on around them, you know, kind of makes them a little bit less stand out. And we kind of want them to stand out a little bit. So yeah, just kind of color it in a little bit. I have to do like a tail usually and fill in a little bit in the front. Something like that. I always seem to make this one like leaning slightly more than the other. I don't know why or how it happens. I just wanted to be, I wanted to be symmetrical. uh, it never will be though. It will never be symmetrical. So there's that. I just randomly got super hungry. I thought I still had some of my Chobani yogurt, but I guess not. I guess I drank it all. Got a little coffee, mushroom coffee. With mocha in it. It's delicious. All right, so got the eyebrows, we got the foundation part done. Now we have to get into the eyes. Okay. This is my palette. My only palette, by the way. I really like golds and I've been doing a lot of pinks, so seems like a good palette. Um, I always like to do a brighter color like in the corner. So we're gonna do this really light, bright gold. This is why I have makeup in my fucking contacts all the time. Because of that. I think we're just gonna do like another gold, but like a different one. I really like this one. I use it a lot. And then it'll kind of fade into a pink. And this gold has like pink glitter in it. So should blend pretty well. We got a Valentine's. That's my favorite pink. It's very bold. Me personally, sometimes I be feeling like my eyeshadow look crazy until I put my eyeliner on. And then it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Now the actual vision is coming together. You just have to trust the process sometimes, you know? I know people say that all the time, super cliche, but it's true. And I'm throwing in a little bit extra gold just to make sure we got that right blend in there. Okay, that looks very cute. Is that just need the liner? This is my go-to liner lately, e.l.f. liquid liner. Pretty cheap, nothing crazy about it really, but works very well. Very precise if you have a steady hand. Can you guys see this? You can. Guys, see I just messed up like that? That's so ghetto. I really hate when I mess up the liner, but not perfect. Not a perfect person. Here's how we fix this. This Q-tip is missing a Q. A tip. It's missing a tip. Okay. And now you don't see it anymore. That's cute. Okay, now we just gotta try to make it work on the other side. My soul so cynical. Okay. How's that? I think that looks pretty good. The man. So I just need to do blush and mascara and a little lip gloss, and then we're done. Then we're done. Blush, lip gloss, then we're done. Um, this is what I've been using for blush. It's not my fave, but this is how I got started wearing blush, you guys. Um, and I usually use my finger to apply, but sometimes it's kind of hard to get it to kind of smear correctly after I have on all that foundation. Um, so I don't know, I've been trying to like play around with a brush or just finding out, figuring out what's gonna work the best to try to get it to kind of blend. Now I'm doing like a hybrid situation between my hand and my brush. I still can't decide what's better to blend when you're doing a whole face like this. I need a different kind of blush because this is like more solid than it is like powdery, you know? And it's challenging sometimes. See, but if I kind of dab it, then it's coming off a little bit better. So you kind of have to play with your applicator device that you're gonna use, to kind of get that look that you are looking for. So it's definitely a big trial and error. And see, I low key feel like I did this cheek like way too pink, but I'm also like kind of scared of using blush still. So sometimes I just be feeling like it's too much when it's really not. I still feel like this cheek is way more pink. I don't think that's helping really. I might have to throw a little more powder on. I don't know. It's possible. So what I'm gonna do about that is I'm just gonna add a little bit more loose powder and see if that kind of makes it a little less. I just love this side way better than this side. I have to make the adjustments. I still feel like that's not gonna calm down that pink, but it actually does look a little bit better. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Looks good, you guys. We just need to do the mascara and then we'll be done. Now, I do two separate mascaras together. I kind of like it's a process. It's already 2:19. This is just to warm up the lashes. Yeah, spread them out, get them warmed up. What I find is if I try to go over my lashes slowly, it actually comes out a lot better, which I think is it's a key. It's a hidden gem. I really struggle at getting these little inner tiny lashes, but I try my best. I try my best. You can tell the difference though. You can see my lashes on one and not on the other. And I'm right-handed, so whenever I do my left side, it's like kind of awkward. Anybody else have that issue? I had the hardest time trying to decide what I was gonna wear today. And I'm still not happy with my outfit, but girl, what are you gonna do about it? I mean, no. It's so hard, honestly, especially on the left eye, trying to get the inner corner lashes. Oh my god. Like, you may as well just give it up. And pull these lashes out because when I do my eyeliner, it makes my lashes stick together. So try to loosen them up first. Then I go back in with the colossal. Yeah, it's pretty much completely worthless trying on the other side for me because it's just not my dominant hand, so it just feels wrong. It feels wrong. Trying, trying my best here. Why you text me twice the same thing? Oh, now this is making my neck hurt. Love that. Hello. It still looks pretty good though, even with me giving up on the inner lashes. It still looks really good. All right. That all of that just made my shoulders tighten up. All right. All right. We got the blush. We got the eyes. We got the foundation. So this is pretty much the finished look. That's it. There's the finished look. Hope you love it. All right, you guys, I gotta go. I already have makeup on my contacts. Can you believe it? I can. It looks like it's some eyeshadow. It is what it is, you guys. Thanks so much for watching.